Hi guys, your girl Ululu Todloto. Today I've got a very interesting topic, so I'm going to be inviting my husband over. So if you have not yet subscribed, you know what to do. That is the crude word, subscribe. Okay. Okay, welcome back to my channel, your girl Ululu Todloto. Today I've got good topic. So right now I'm gonna be bringing my husband to come along and join me. So what I need you to do before we start this topic is please press subscribe, sit down and relax. After this whole video, make sure that you like, share and comment it below. Okay, so I'm gonna be calling my husband right now to come and join me. So you know what to do. Sit down and relax and just enjoy. Welcome, baby.
Thank you. It's a good thing to say thank you.
Oh my gosh. Welcome, love.
Thank you, love.
Back to the channel.
Yeah.
So before, introduce yourself.
My name is Annette Daughter.
Yes.
Happen to be the husband.
Yeah, high five. I'm crazy, guys.
Oh my goodness.
So basically today we wanted to talk about post-pregnancy. Do you want to maybe highlight what that means?
Yeah, after the birth.
Yeah, so simple, after birth. So we want to take you through our journey after birth. I know we had a discussion about the life changes we had, but it was just partly of what we had experienced. So we today want to go in much detail what happened. So I'm going to start now.
Yeah.
Because I think, I'm not saying that it didn't have an impact on you, but for me, it also hit me when it came to my appearance.
Yeah.
Because I think I did show with them one of my pictures when I had my body, my six-pack and all that. And
you
now,
lost
God, I lost every single thing. So that was the...
Did it affect your esteem?
It did. Because you just remember, maybe, that there were times whereby I would not want to fit certain clothes because
I remember that.
Didn't feel comfortable with how... Yeah. Baby, you can't say I'm big.
You were big. Yeah, you still are. I don't know. Sorry.
You can't say I'm big.
Okay, you are.
Guys, please take him away from me. But anyway, I used to have quads. I have to have a six-pack and all that. But now, the substitute of that, I knew. Did I know? I don't know.
What?
Now I have cellulite.
How do your body still look good?
For you it does, but
and
knowing my body and how I used to be, it is no longer the same. And the fact that, you know, you look in yourself in the mirror, and guys, don't get it twisted, I don't hate myself, I don't hate how I look, but it's just a process when after birth you're just a new mother and you have not yet accepted the body changes in your body. So I had one of those where I would wear like a mini skirt or I'll wear my bum shorts and they don't look the same
anymore. Yeah,
it doesn't. Yeah. And I would want to verify with my husband, and him being him, he'll just tell me, you look big.
I mean, you changed, you gained a lot of weight, and I kind of enjoy that.
Do you?
Yeah, a little bit of meat there, a little bit of meat there. You know, so it's nice. Yeah, I did enjoy your body, to be honest, and yeah, what can I do? I have to appreciate your body. You were beautiful. You were.
So I'm no longer.
Like you're 10 times more beautiful now. You know, after birth, anyway. So yeah, and I love your body. So
guys, another thing which I wanted us to discuss with my husband is what happens now. Let's say you are partners that stay together, guys. A baby changes a lot of things.
Yeah, it changes your entire routine. Completely turn around everything about you. I think one of the things that we are not prepared about, to be honest, is to be trained or schooled to understand that change. And really, I don't take it light. It's a significant change into everything. It comes as if it's a revolution. that just change everything. You know,
like a tsunami.
like a boom. So you got to respond to that change, and for us, I think we took it very well.
Yeah.
And what we did, we responded to that change very well, to be honest. And yeah.
I know him as a person that likes talking. That's why I keep on looking at him, because I'm thinking that he's gonna talk, but he's not talking today. So, so one of the things that we had to basically do was we needed to make schedules for ourselves, because we obviously had to make this thing work, because a baby sleeps, right? So we needed to make sure that if we wanted to have us time, then we needed to make sure that it happened after the baby. And those are one of the disadvantages or things that I just don't like. The fact that, can I just be honest?
You know, in some I just want to be honest.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm holding back, and I don't want to hold back. You know this thing when you want to be intimate with your partner. I mean, sexually now, we're all adults, you know. So I'm just gonna say it. Now you have to plan. Hey guys, you can't be spontaneous. You cannot be spontaneous. More especially our baby is like 8 months, so you can't be spontaneous now. You have to plan. Isn't that boring? I know maybe it might be nice there, but the fact that you have to now plan. Okuti, okay baby, we know Umelo sleeps at this time, so then, you know, at this time now it's our time, to play hide and seek. It's really boring. It's really boring, but it's one of the things that it comes with the perks, guys. Having a baby, you need to make sure that there are times where you schedule, even though sometimes, maybe let's say for instance because I know weekdays you usually at work, and then weekends would normally, because he's a junk of an adrenaline, he loves doing things, right? But so we make sure that we spend that time, and maybe because she sometimes when we get there she's half asleep.
Yeah. So
we would then have those conversations, just try to, you know what I mean. But guys, the scheduling, it does not work for me. I think
it's good to have schedule, as we always have, but it does not mean it's the order of our life. We sometimes say then there, you know, but we respond to that schedule. I think that one of the things that I think is important for me, what happened to me really was, you know, how do you respond into this change and the fear that comes with the fact that you are a father, and you know, sometimes I had some internal dynamics.
I wanna know, guys.
You know that.
Don't you wanna know?
And the time will be way bang Ndana is taking over. So those kind of things, okay, I understand you. Mellow this, mellow that, I take it away. Mellow all the time. And so you don't learn. So there was this internal moment, hey, I understand that they are mellow. Yeah, take it. Mellow, wow.
And Umdana for that matter.
I never wanted. But I never wanted to pay Umdana that. Magalale Park would day. You know, but the Funa now So how do we then respond to that? You got to embrace that change and communicate with your partner. And again, some of the things that make us to appreciate the change was the fact that we love each other.
Yeah.
Okay, and also we're excited, continue to be excited about the babies, Umelo. Even if this drama happens, sometimes I go
like Umdana, guys, when they put the baby there, and Umdana literally sometimes I think they rush.
And then again it comes you know, like simkisile. Ukile makasale payana namdana. Then if I was so how do you know, so those things were happening in our relationship, and it changed the order of our life. But at some point, you know, there's beauty in that, and you learn about it, and you enjoy that moment.
Yeah, you do.
You know, so yeah. And fully
I know, baby, don't.
Oh my goodness!
Have to emphasize
one of the things that brought change in Amdana was a bit in here, and phone Amdana. Somewhere else. Yho.
Unengxaki nebhedi wena. Ibhedi yakho.
Akafuneki umntana ebhedi.
So guys,
so yeah.
I can't believe this. Okay, so another thing was,
Yeah?
what?
No, the camera.
Oh, I heard you very well when you were talking about the bed.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah.
So, but now let's talk about in-night routines. Because I do want to mention that on the first, Masiti, the first 3 months, like I was just explaining, for us, I don't know if, I think it differs from child to child,
Yeah.
if I may say. But our baby, first 3 months were very hectic for us. And I still remember vividly that I would try to wake him up, but there was no response, you know, because the father had to work. So I had to do that on my own. So it was kind of overwhelming, the fact that I was no longer working. I used to be a stay-home mom, and it was just too much, you know, the pressure of having to make sure that this baby, remember this was our first child, not knowing why the baby is crying, and you would take the baby to the doctor and to get news that the baby is healthy, but it was just an adjustment, a huge adjustment of having to.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I think is important, you know, how do you manage the stress that is brought by the baby, because and everything else so again that is an issue for him now, because one of the things that it frustrated the hell out of me, and you have done everything that you wanted to do and everything that you could do, but and later on in my life I discovered that it's one way of communicating with us.
Yeah.
But our response to is Carlos Omdana will frustrate.
And he used to say that I was like paranoid.
Always paranoid, even today. Like, yeah, because that, for me, I always take it as a communication. But say, as Bomdano Kile, Uchinchi in Nepkeni, some Vasil Mdana, Mdano, and Umelo Yena, always at Anukan. And Ukalawake want us to respond in a particular way.
Yeah.
And it does not mean there's anything wrong with
her.
Or why, you know, I can't, but funny attention.
I want to talk about spicy things now. Come on. Come on.
I can't dance.
Come on.
I can't dance.
The reason why I actually brought you to this video was because I wanted to share something with you.
Yeah.
Which is, we pregnant.
I don't think you know what it means to be pregnant. we can't afford another baby now.
People be pregnant. Do you want me to maybe show you?
Why do you want to be pregnant?
I'm just kidding, babe. I'm kidding. So, I want you to talk about, yes, in most cases, baby, there is this thing that I've seen within women, to be precise, that they no longer take care of themselves.
Yeah, and how do you take care of yourself when?
Smells. Milk. Smells like milk. Yo, and he knows. Not with me. Not
Who?
Baby. Oh, I was like, not with me, but
shower. Because of us.
You know, like hectic things. Like you used to look sexy, but now, and you don't. Lingerie is like a foreign name to you. So one of the things which I used to do, and which I told myself whenever I get a baby, was Ululuto cannot change. I'm not saying that I'm still the same. Yes, I have changed. I have grown. I'm gonna be honest with you. I no longer do things the same way I used to do them, because now I'm considering the fact that I've got a baby. But I always make sure that. What did he say?
Nothing. I didn't say.
I'm gonna check this video.
No, nothing. No, I didn't say anything.
What I normally do, I make sure that number one, I stay clean and fresh, and which I think you appreciate that, babes,
Yeah, a
about
lot.
me.
Yeah.
I make sure that I look on point.
Oh,
When I'm at
good.
home, I make sure that even though I don't put makeup, but I'm properly dressed. Like I'm clean, I'm fresh. You know what I mean? You know those.
Yeah, I know those.
You know those things. And I just look fresh. The house, I make sure that I clean the house. It's clean. I cook. So
sometimes I do cook as well.
Sometimes he cooks.
I can cook.
Cooks.
Yeah.
He cooks. So those things I personally feel that are very important. Not only you doing it for your partner, but you're doing it for yourself as well. Because like I said in the beginning of this video was that I had issues with my self-esteem because now I was gaining certain things were just happening in terms of my body.
Yeah.
But because of these things which I used to do, they kind of helped me to see myself and to build that self-esteem. And when I look at myself in the mirror, I see, I'm beautiful, I'm still the same. Yes, there are changes there and there, but Ululuto is still the same. You know what I mean? So I think it's very important that we don't lose ourselves in the process of being mothers, and also and also ukuthi wenze omnye umuntu to suffer because of, like you were saying, the fact that I like taking the baby and putting her in the middle, you know, because that on its own, it's a division, because the moment you start taking umntana umbeka phakathi kwenu nobabini when you guys are sleeping, and I don't want to, because Umelo does have a crib of her own. But for those now who do not have, you know what I mean? You need to make sure that there are alternatives. Umdana, yes, you can take the baby when they're still young. Maybe it's second month or third month. Umdana, you need to make sure if you don't have a crib or have money for that, put something is about warm for but let it not be a hindrance for intimacy and for your time, so that guys can share your same emotions and feelings which you guys had prior to the baby.
Yeah, because sometimes the change that can be brought by umdana is the change of separation onto the relationship. So you could separate not physically, but you could separate emotionally and physically, you know, not like ulapa, but emotionally you're not attached to this person. And sometimes you got to be able to guard those things by remembering how do you maintain your own intimacy. For us, we enjoy our own each other company. We like to spend time and talking to one another, and also spending time to just say, baby,
reflection.
What are we doing and where we are. So those things that we like to do make us connected. You know, like I can make this example. Sometimes, you know, people know you want a Wi-Fi tot. Wi-Fi upper ending, but you want to connect to Wi-Fi. Yes. Because you need to have a pin code. Exactly. You can be in a relationship, but you are not connected to that person because of that thing that brought change about it. Because they are not mindful of the fact that this baby is bringing about a change. But I always like to see it as a transitional period in time that help you to think differently about the nature of the relationship. So for me, one of the things that, you know, I always think about it, you know, of course there will be changes. There will be changes in how you do things. You know, now you can't do as you want. You can't go out.
Just anytime.
Like we love going out to dinners. We can't do it anytime. You know, we have to plan.
And now we need to change certain things. Like you said, we used to like going out, you know, but now we make meals rather at home than to go outside, you know, because we're thinking of the baby as well. So those are also the things that they change. They change somewhere, somehow.
And again, for me, you know, I've been thinking about these other 3 questions. You know, because this,
which are,
the baby will force you to then change in how you function into the relationship. So that the functionality of me as a man, me as a partner, me as all of those things. You know, been thinking about that, those not really question but things, and also whether I'm going to be the father enough. You know, because the baby will bring those thinking and question, and what it means to be a father enough to your child. And again, it may be different to other people. No, people may view it differently. And again, is it, you know, this idea of becoming a provider to your family. So those things they bring this mindfulness of a mind to think about those things. And you know, you want to learn about it's more about the baby, less about us. So again, because priorities may then change. So one of the things that I always like is the fact that we got to maintain the usness, the us. And then when we respond to these changes of the baby, we respond to them as really partners who will maintain intimacy, who will maintain connectivity, who will maintain responding to each other's needs at certain times. So those are the things that I think are
and I also think,
important.
baby, it's also about respecting each other. You know, why am I saying this, or why do I need to say this? Because, you know, abanye abantu, they take it really for granted. Indaba yomntana, you know, a baby is not like a divider, but umntana is there so that you both grow. You know, but you need to respect your opponent or your partner in terms of having to understand that they are body, there are things that the body needs and the feeling needs. You know, that is your time, that is affection, that is communication. So you need to invest in those things and make sure that density, respect your partner, have an ear to listen to the complaints, not even complaints, but to the communication. You then pick up certain things that, no, I'm lacking in this department, you know. And if your partner is honest enough, for which is you always are, when you know, you communicate. And you know, abanye abantu baby bayoyika, they are scared to say or to voice out to their partners that, baby, I think, hey, department, I am suffering because of this baby. You know what I mean? It becomes a topic where it brings uncomfortability to partners.
It's true.
You know, and if man saying would rather want to go outside. Kandi ikhona lento nalapha endlini, you know.
That's right.
And communication and respecting your partner iyangena, because yes, you understand that ululutho ngoku gets tired because she's always inside. Umelo is hard work. She's a full-time job, in fact. Let me just say it and put it out there for those who think umntana just because you are at home and you're not going work. Umntana is actually work, guys, like work. You know, so it's not like Pauline Chilexi, umntana is doing the bottles. You do your indo, umntana indo. You make sure that you go fix whatever that the child had spilled on the floor, whatsoever, broken or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's the energy levels, they go down as well. You know, the stamina which you had, my city, you used to do 10 a day.
10
bantwana, you know. But now the number goes down. You know what I mean? But it's all about communication. I said I wanted to be real, but it's all about communication, and make sure that when you are trying to present whatever idea or proposition you have, you do it in a manner which is also going to be respectful to the person. It doesn't come across as if you are judging or you are whatever.
Yeah, I believe in what you are saying. What you said is true. Again, it goes back to communication. And abantu sometimes don't understand communication. They think that communication is me speaking. That's monologue. Like what? So it's because for me, we could never manage change of the baby without proper communication. You know, communication, and you are able to listen to the partner, and you are able to adjust your request, your needs, and everything else to meet the bigger objective that you both of you agreed on. So I think we continue to learn and be mindful of these changes that comes into a relationship, and also reflect on them, and also think about them, and also love them as they come. And because there are these three things, Luther, that for me, I've continued to learn about. These changes that comes to us because of the baby require us to learn certain things, and require of us to unlearn certain things, and also require of us to relearn certain things about the relationship itself. So that's what I want to say. And
I want to thank you for being my guy is so formal. He just wants to do a handshake, and like I'm a bit lost, but not a handshake, maybe a kiss,
maybe something else, but more than that.
Okay, let's keep it out of the camera. So guys, if you did enjoy this video and this chit chat, this tunsetsanyana of ours there in the jar, you know what to do. Please stay tuned for the next video, and make sure that you please like, comment, guys, and share with us your experience after birth, what the changes were within your relationship whatsoever. And guys, please baby, just invite Amafan. Like, guys are not talking, they're not engaging. Maybe by Saba, what's going on?
I don't know if they will come after this video. They'll come.
Because we want to know what's happening, what leads to wanting to go a straight way.
It's fear of the unknown. Because Abanyabal never wanted babies. It's a reality that I did not come into this relationship to make you pregnant. So I can't respond to this, and I'm not willing to accept that I'm a father.
Yeah.
So we cannot condemn no one.
No, we're not.
And so we can listen to what people are saying as their experiences.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. You know what to do, which is
subscribe.
Please don't forget that. And up until next time, your girl Luluto and Anime Loto. Goodbye.